Hello students. So today topic of discussion is Newton's iterative formula. Now basically Newton iterative formula is an application of your Newton-Raphson method. Here in this Newton's iterative formula, what we will do, we will find the qth root of a positive real number r. Qth root means if I say square root, cube root, in the same way qth root of a positive real number r. So here by the help of the Newton-Raphson formula we are going to find the qth root of a positive real number r. Now what does the meaning of the qth root of a positive real number r? This is your real number r and its qth root means square root qth root. That means it can be written as r to the power 1 by q. If I say for example square root of r, that means what is the power of r? Half. If I say cube root, that is what is the power of r? 1 by 3. So basically here we are going to find the qth root value of r with the help of Newton iterative formula. So now let's proceed. So first of all we will learn here what is the basic formula of this method. Then the next thing we will learn how to solve the numerical problems by using the Newton's iterative formula. So first thing here, the formula for this method. So initially what we'll do, we will assume let x equals to qth root of the real number r. We will assume x equals to qth root of the real number r. Now we will simplify this expression, that is x equals to r to the power 1 by q. We can write in this form also. Now here the power is 1 by q. If this power from this side, that is from the right hand side, goes to left hand side, the power will become x to the power q equals to r. Or you can say that multiplying power both side by q. Then taking all the terms to one side, that is x to the power q minus 1 minus r equals to 0. So this is your equation. X to the power q minus r equals to 0. And we will apply the Newton-Raphson method on this particular equation. So now a small recall of a Newton-Raphson method. What was the Newton-Raphson method? The method was for a function f of x equals to 0, the Newton-Raphson method is xn plus 1 equals to xn minus f of xn by f dash of xn. This was your formula of Newton-Raphson method for a function f of x equals to 0. Now you can easily get that what is, if you compare f of x equals to 0 with this particular expression, so what is your f of x here? Here your f of x is nothing but x to the power q minus r. So after that we will write using Newton-Raphson method to the function f of x, which is equals to x to the power q minus r, and which is further equals to 0. We have the iterative formula. Okay, so the formula was x to the power n plus 1 equals to xn minus f of xn by f dash of xn. So what are the things we required? First one, the function. We got the function. Second one, the derivative of the function. Now we have to find the differentiation of this function. So suppose what is the f of x here? X to the power q minus r. Now what it will be differentiation? F dash x according to the formula x to the power q, that means this differentiation will be q x to the power q minus 1 minus an r. R is a real number. Real number means a constant number. Real number means it is a number, and number means constant, and constant derivative is 0. So finally your f dash is q x to the power q minus 1. This is your f dash x. Okay. So now what we'll do, we will simply put the values of f of x and f dash x in. Okay, so let us put the value here. So let us put the value x to the power n plus 1 equals to xn. Okay, first of all, what was there? F of xn, right? Your f of x is x to the power q minus r. So your f of xn will be xn to the power q minus r. Clear? Next, f dash of xn. Your f dash was q x to the xn to the power q minus 1. Clear? Now let us take an LCM here. That is, their LCM will be q x to the power n q minus 1. This will cross multiply, that is q xn into xn to the power q minus 1, this side in bracket x to the power n q minus r. Just simply taking the LCM. Here that was 1, and their LCM will be their simple multiplication. So I have just taken that multiplication. Now do the cross multiplication. We have done the cross multiplication, and after that q. Okay, in multiplication, if base are same, powers are added. So what is the power of xn here? Here the power of xn is 1, and here the power of xn is q minus 1. If the power is added, that means we will get only q. Now opening the bracket here, minus xn to the power q minus minus plus r divided by q xn to the power q minus 1. Now in the first two terms, we can see that there is a common factor, that is xn to the power q. Let us take the common there. We have taken the common, so what remains from the first term? Q, then minus, and from the last term just 1 plus r divided by q xn to the power q minus 1. Xn n plus 1, this was in this side. So this is your final formula for Newton's iterative formula for finding qth root of a positive real number r. Got it? This is your formula where q is the root. Okay, qth root of a positive real number r. So now we will simplify two more cases on this. First one for the square root, second one for the cube root. Okay, so note number 1, to find the square root of a positive real number r, what we have to find? Square root. Square root means of a real number r. That is what we can write, r to the power, what is the power of r here? Half. So if you compare this particular expression with the main formula expression, what was the main formula expression of 1 by r to the power r to the power 1 by q. So if you compare this with that, so what is the value of q here? 2. So in this main formula for finding the square root of a positive number r, in place of q we are going to put 2. So putting q equals to 2, we will get the formula xn plus 1 equals to, putting q equals to 2, that is 2 minus 1, it will be 1, xn, q means 2 here, plus r, q means 2, xn, q minus 1, that is 2 minus 1, 1. So this is the formula for finding the square root of a positive real number r, and this formula, this iterative formula is called the Hero's process. Many times question may come in this form also, that use the Hero's process to find the square root of a positive real number. Some number will be there. Okay, and now note 2, That means node 2 is that to find cube root. Okay, node 2 is that to find the cube root of a positive real number r. Now cube root means r cube root, that is a cube root of r. That means what is the power of r? 1 by 3. So what is the value of q here? 3. So in the main iterative formula we are going to put q equals to 3 and we will get our formula for the cube root. Now putting q equals to 3, 3 minus 1, 2, xn to the power q is 3, 3 plus r, putting q equals to 3, 3 xn square. So this is the formula for the cube root. So this is all about for the formula part of the Newton's iterative formula. Now by using these formulas we are going to solve some simple questions from this topic. Okay, now the next question is use Hero's process to find square root of 27 correct up to 6 decimal places. So what we have to use here? Hero's process. Now first of all remember Hero's process was for square root part. Okay, so that means you have to find here square root, and now the given question is square root of 27. That is what is the r here? Capital R here is 27, and square root means what is the value of q? Q value is 2, and we have to correct the answer up to 6 decimal places. So first of all initially what we write, let x equals to 27. First of all we construct our formula, then x equals to 27 to the power half. Square root means power half. Shifting the power to this side, x square equals to 27. That is x square minus 27 equals to 0. This is the function equation. So what is the r here? R is 27. What is the q here? Q is 2. So using Hero's process, the iterative formula is what was the formula? Xn plus 1. If you remember the formula was xn plus 1 equals to xn square. Hero's process formula xn square plus r. R is here 27, 2 into xn. This was the formula. Okay. Now we will construct a table and we will find the 6 decimal places correct answer. So before that, the most important is that taking the initial point. That means from where the table will going to be start. So here we will taking. This taking is totally depend on the students, that how much near you can take the value. So taking x0 equals to, I will take 5. 5 because if you use your calculator and if you get the value of root over 27, you will get 5 point something. There will be some number here. I am just starting with the initial point 5. That's why nearest to that. So let us construct a table for that. Okay, so this is a simple table. N indicates the number of steps. Xn, the point, that is the initial point x0, and xn plus 1. Xn plus 1 by Hero's formula, this is the formula xn square plus 27 by 2xn. And how to take x0? Just take the nearest integral point to this square root of 27. By using your calculator, scientific calculator, you will get to know what is the nearest value of your given question. So let's start. Initially x0, initially n0 step. So your x0 will be, what is our x0? 5. That is in place of n we are putting 0. In place of n we are putting 0, that is x1 equals to x0 square plus 27 into 2x0. So putting the value 5 square plus 27, 2 into 5, and after simplifying, if you simplify this, you will get 5.2. So next step, that is putting n equals to 1, n equals to 1, that means x1. What was the x1 we get from the previous table? 5.2. So you have put here 5.2. Now putting n equals to 1, 1 plus 1, that is x2, that is x1 square In place of n we are putting 1. 27 by 2 into x1. x1 is 5.2 whole square plus 27 by 2 into 5.2. So what we get after that? 5.196. Then step number 2, this will be our putting n equals to 2. What is x2 we got? 5.196. 5.196. After putting the value we will get your x3 here. I'm just writing directly 196154. Then again n equals to 3. That means x3, what was the x3 value? 5.196154. That means here n equals to 3. That means 3 plus 1 4. x4 after putting the value we will get here 5.196154. Okay, now 6 decimal we have to find. See, 6 decimal same, we will stop here and we'll get our answer. So finally what is the answer? Square root of 27 is 5.196154. This is your required answer. So clear? Very simple method, very easy method. This is all about for Hero's process. Okay, now next question. Okay, the next question is that deduce the Newtonian iterative formula for a to the power 1 by 5. Use, or you can say that fifth root of a positive real number a. Fifth root of a positive real number a. And next part we will discuss later on. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to construct the formula for the fifth root of a. Same like the proof of this method. Same. First of all, what we'll assume, we will assume let x equals to fifth root of the real number a. Okay. So that means a to this means your a power is here 1 by 5. Now shifting the power from one side to another side, we get x to the power 5 equals to a. That is finally the equation is x to the power 5 minus a equals to 0. Okay. Now we'll use the Newton iterative formula for this method. So we will write using Newton Raphson method for f of x equals to x to the power 5 minus a equals to 0. We have the iterative formula what was the formula? Xn plus 1 equals to xn minus f of xn by f dash of xn. What is your f of x? X to the power 5 minus a. What are the things we required? One is function, another one is derivative. So this is your function. Now its derivative will be f dash 5 for x to the power 5, that is 5 x to the power 5 minus 1 minus a is a constant and constant derivative is 0. So finally 5 x to the power 4. Okay, there is. So now putting that, we get xn minus f of xn is x to the power 5 minus a xn, and f dash of xn will be, this is f dash of x is 5 x to the power 4. So f dash xn will be 5 xn to the power 4. Now we'll simply do the LCM. So now taking the LCM, we get 5xn to the power 4. Now cross multiplying 5xn into xn to the power 4 minus, and this term will be in bracket, xn to the power 5 xn to the power 5 minus a. Now simplifying it, we will get xn and xn to the power 4, that is 5xn to the power 5, opening the bracket here, minus minus plus, subtracting. So finally the formula is this is the final formula. So what is the iteration formula? Xn plus 1 equals to 4xn to the power 5 plus a divided by 5xn to the power 4. So we have construct the formula. Now let us go to this question again. First the question says that deduce the Newton iterative formula for fifth root of a. We have done that, we got the answer. Now the second part, use this method, that means this above method, to find fifth root of 3. Now what we'll do, we have already constructed the formula for fifth root of a. Now what the question asks in the second part, we have to find the value of fifth root of 3. That means in place of a, just we put 3. So then we write, to compute fifth root of 3, we put a equals to 3 in the iterative formula. That is xn plus 1 will be now, here in place of a we just put 3, that is 4xn to the power 5 plus 3 divided by 5xn to the power 4. Now by using this formula we will find the value of fifth root of 3. Okay, so again we will construct a new table. We will start with the initial point n equals to 0, that is x0. Now again what will be the x0? By using your scientific calculator you can easily get your initial value. Just find the fifth root of 3. If you use your calculator by fifth root, if you directly get something 1 point some numbers will be there. So initially you take your x0 as 1.0. okay, so then here putting n equals to 0, that is 1, equals to, what is the formula? According to the formula, 4x0 to the power 5 plus 3 divided by 5x0 to the power 4. By putting the values of x0 we will get your x1 as 1.4. Now next iteration step, n equals to 1, that is x1 equals to, what was the x1 we get here? 1.4. So putting the values here we will get x2 as 1.276. Then second iterative step, it is x2. What is x2 here? 1.276. and then we will get here, after putting the values of x2 we will get your x3 as 1.2471. Then the third step, that is x3, we will get here, what was the x3? 1.2471. Now here putting n equals to 3, that is 3 plus 1, 4, and putting the values in this formula, we get our x4 as 1.2457. We will correct up to 4 decimal places, the answer up to 4 decimal places. x4, the next step, still now our answer is not same, 4 decimal places, so we will proceed further. x4 is 1.2457. So that means the next step is x5. These all values are already calculated, I am just writing directly. You will get here 1.2457301. So you can check that 4 decimal places the values are same. So finally you will conclude that therefore fifth root of 3 is 1.2457. This is your answer. So this is all about for Newton's iterative formula. So this type of questions, there are many questions regarding this topic. We will solve that questions also. First of all, you just go through this some questions, and the main thing is that the iterative formula. Once you learn how to construct the formula, then it will be easy to solve any type of questions regarding this Newton's iterative formula. Okay, so watch this video and thank you for watching this video. Now we will solve some more questions by using Newton's iterative formula. Thank you.